Hello, everyone. This is Rupani, Communications Coordinator for BNI here in the UAE. Today, we are going to be speaking with Sandra Bhojwani. She's one of the founding members of BNI Warriors, as well as the Champions Chapter's ambassador as well. She's a recent addition to our directors and ambassadors team, and it's a pleasure to be speaking with her, talking about her journey here in BNI. Hi, Sandra. How are you doing today?
Very good, Raakhi. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you so much for being on board today with us.
It's my pleasure.
Sandra, I know that you've been not a very old member, but not a very new member as well. So tell us about your journey in BNI. Also, just to begin with, tell us about who you are, what company you represent as well.
All right. So my company is Golden Avenue Technology, and what we do is we help businesses with the IT support. So we are the outsourced IT team mostly, and we do services like CCTV installation, biometric time attendance installation, server maintenance, desktop and laptop support, things like that. So when companies don't have their own robust IT team, they would connect with us to help them grow through IT. And we also take up projects, and no project is too small or big for us. So we do even from small restaurants and cafes right up to big warehouses where we have done 150 200 cameras installation, boosting the Wi-Fi. We do lots of villas and all of that stuff. So we have a wide range of clientele. So that is in terms of the business. And for BNI, well, I was in the core member, in the founding members for BNI Warriors. Mm-hmm. And it was a lovely time. I mean, I started, I remember 2018, November 2018, and we launched in July 2019. Sajith was, our launch director. And I remember the day, my husband is also a part of BNI, and I remember he told me that you must go and visit this chapter. It's going to be launched by Sajith, and whatever Sajith starts or whatever Sajith touches turns into gold. So I said, oh, really? So I was very intrigued. And I said, okay, let's go and check it out, So when I went, I was mesmerized by him and by BNI and all the core members. It was so amazing to meet all of them. I had a lovely morning, energized morning. And I said, okay, let's sign up. So I signed up straight away. Just the same morning, I signed up, paid up my check and everything, and then and then I was chosen as vice president in the leadership team, first leadership team, and I remember that time when Sajith told me that, please, you need to take up this role. And I said, seems very daunting, and I don't know anything about BNI. So he said, don't worry, I'm here to support you. And Deepak and Bipin were also in the leadership team, and they seem like nice guys. And I said, okay, fine, we'll work it out. And really, it was a lovely time. So I served from July 2019 right up to the next term. And after that, I also was in the membership committee. I was a community builder. I still am in Warriors. So I've been serving in a different role, but always been in a role at Warriors. And it's been fun. It's been a good journey. And now I'm an ambassador to BNI Champions, which is really, I'm humbled to have this opportunity. It's an honor to be, first of all, an ambassador for BNI. I remember Pankaj Gupta was our director consultant at that time. And when I was finishing my term as vice president, he said, what's next? And I said, I don't know what's next, because I wasn't sure what I could do more in BNI. So he said, well, you're a walking, talking ambassador for BNI. Everywhere you go, you keep talking about BNI, BNI, BNI all the time. So why don't you become an ambassador to another chapter where you can help other members, grow, and you can help them understand the journey of BNI. And I said, okay, why not? This has always been instilled in me also as, I was very small in my family, mom and dad, they used to always say, if you have an opportunity to help someone, in any way, please always extend your help, So I said, yeah, I would love to do that. And that's how I picked up my, new role as an ambassador.
That's interesting. You actually answered my next question about what prompted you to become an ambassador. And I believe that Pankaj plays a pivotal role in the lives of many members,
Absolutely. Yeah.
pushing them out of their comfort zone and making them go through different experiences. So
Yeah.
that's amazing. And I'm sure that you're going to enjoy the journey of being an ambassador. Any learnings that you've had so far from being a new member to serving on the team, and then we went online last year. So what have your learnings been so far?
For me, I would say, Raakhi and BNI, we always, of course, when we join, it's mainly for business and everyone's passing referrals to each other. But, those referrals, in my opinion, is a contact of a person, right? But if you see the between contact and contract, the only difference is an R. But that R is very important, right? Because that R stands for relationship. That's what I realized in BNI. You can pass me lots of contacts because I'm in the IT business. It's bread and butter for many businesses, right? So referrals can pass by my way very easily. But if I don't have the time to invest, or I don't have the willingness to invest in a relationship with that contact, I realize I cannot convert it into a business contract. This is what I really realized. I heard it on many podcasts and lots of people said that, but I realized when I myself practiced it, when I spent time getting to know that client that somebody has referred me to more than just their business requirement, that's when I realized I can get further more referrals from them,
That's right.
because now you build a different relationship rather than just a business relationship with them,
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
now we get repeat clients and we get referrals from those clients. So you tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's amazing. So this is what I always try to tell even the new members, that don't just, what you need to do is you don't just accept that referral as it is. Try to create a relationship with that
Yeah,
client or referral,
that's right.
So that's my biggest learning, to be honest.
It's really good, the contact and the contract. I mean, as many people know about it, because all the new people just join and they
Yeah.
come with a very blank slate, and they need to know about this to be able to build the relationships and then take it to the next level.
Yeah, and
Any
most people don't have the time for that. But I believe that if you just take out a little time to build that relationship, you will see lots of benefits.
Absolutely, I totally agree with that. Tell me something. So, what any special connections you've built over the last 1 year, given that we transitioned into the new format, which was the online? Any connections, any relationships you've built during the last year, which has helped you grow personally or professionally?
Professionally, thanks to a couple of members in BNI UAE, I have been connected to BNI Africa, which we have always been looking to do. We have two divisions in our business. So the hardware trading, the IT hardware trading, we wanted to do it in Africa. And thanks to BNI members here, they have connected me to the BNI members in Uganda, Kenya, and I'm ever so grateful. We already started doing business with them, and it's amazing, really.
That's great. I think the champions have a good relationship with the Africa region, right?
Yes, and this has all happened thanks to Zoom because we've gone online,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
So yeah, it's been very good. Yes.
That's interesting to know. That's great, Sandra. So tell me another thing. There are a lot of tools which have been introduced even from the time we went online and much before that, starting from
Yeah.
the Connect, the university, lot of tools, lot of resources available in BNI. Any particular one that you're using to build your resources digitally? Anything that you would recommend to the viewers out here?
Well, I wouldn't say a BNI tool, but it's a tool that has always been available to me, which is the Outlook calendar, which I haven't been using too much previously. But I would say in the lockdown, during the COVID times, the pandemic and everything, we was more busy. We were more busy, even business wise and personally, than usual.
Yeah.
So many socials online, celebrating birthdays online. We have to prepare video messages for family and friends, workout online. So I said, okay, Sandra, you need to start using the calendar. Or sometimes I used to double book myself for stuff, So even though I was at home, me and my family, we used to be so busy, on Zoom and whatnot, all sorts of platforms. And even with Warriors, we had such a lovely time online. Almost every 15, 20 days, we used to all catch up online and have a lovely time. So I had to use the calendar, and I still do. And I use it much more now.
That's great. I think it's not just you, but there are many people who are saying that they've become much more busy because you're kind of saving on the commuting time and a lot of time which would have gotten wasted otherwise. And you're totally
Exactly.
focused on the online part, like just be there and immediately be a part of the whole experience, right?
Exactly.
Any before we leave, any advice or message you want to convey to the user? It can be also something to the new members, to any members who are willing to take up new roles, given that we are going into the new leadership team transition as well. So any tips, any advice to the viewers?
Well, I would say that always, shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you will land among the stars, and that's good enough. You don't have to always, be the best, but be among the best, and you surround yourself with people that you always want to aspire to be, So try and take up those roles. I would always suggest to take up a leadership role. It's a great experience, and visibility always leads to credibility, which leads to profitability. That's what BNI teaches us, and I have experienced that myself. you know so I think that anybody who is watching this should have a good think about it and should take up a leadership role. It will change your outlook towards BNI and your business and your personal life as well.
That's awesome, Sandra. That's amazing. Thank you so much. There you go, guys. That is Sandra Bhojwani for you from the Warriors chapter and representing her business and our new ambassador on board with us on the directors and ambassador team. Thank you so much for being here with us, Sandra.
Thank you. Thanks, Raakhi.